thank you for everybody for joining us. And Joshua, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, why you're here. Tell us about the rewards program, and we're looking forward to seeing these incredible hotels.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Sarah, for the introduction. Good morning, everybody. I see that we have people from Brooklyn, Chicago, and San Diego. Yay, amazing. Well, my name is Josué Kanchivoski, so it's sort of a long name that I have. I do represent Sunsweat Resorts, the parent company for both StolenTime as well as BodyHoliday, which I'm sure that one of you or all of you may have heard at least of one in being BodyHoliday. But I'm here to present to you both resorts and give you a rundown of the differences between the two and what they have to offer for your clients. I'm happy to share that we launched a new rewards program this past summer, powered by MyBookingRewards.com, and you can find the rewards at sunsweatrewards.com. And actually, if you were to register, you would get $4 additionally per night for bookings that you send to either resort. Additionally, you would accumulate points that essentially you will be able to redeem for complimentary nights at either resort. 7 points will equal to 1 complimentary night. So essentially in one booking, 7 nights, you can actually get 1 point immediately. So also my Sunsweat Rewards it's a platform for us to launch any sort of communication in regards to both resorts, promotions as well, and definitely FAMs that we're working on for the next year. So if you have not registered yet, sunsweatrewards.com, be sure that you do so that you can get an invitation to our FAM coming up next year. So in just a moment, I'm going to start a presentation. Give me one moment while I try to share my screen here.
I've just shared the link with everybody in Sunsweat Rewards into the chat. So
that sounds great. Thank you very much. You see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. There you go. Fantastic. Here we go. So I did forget one thing, and I'm going to have to reshare one more time. Give me one moment. I do apologize about that. I want to be sure that you all get the sound of 2 videos that I have included in my presentation. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot about that little step.
It should already be set when we've done the test run, but it's worth checking.
Yeah, just making sure. All right, so there we go. So I got it all set now. Thank you so much. Once again, you see in the screen my name. My name is Josué Kanchivoski. Many of my clients, friends also call me Jay, and I am the business development manager for the United States, primarily for the East Coast. I do have a counterpart that is based out of Chicago. His name is Rendezvous, and he does take care of the Midwest as well as the West Coast of the United States. As I said, I do represent the Sunsweat Resorts, the parent company for both StolenTime and BodyHoliday, both resorts in Saint Lucia. Saint Lucia, I don't know if some of you may have been already to the island in the past, but it is a paradise. It's beautiful. In fact, it's considered to be the Hawaii of the Caribbean. So I'll start with StolenTime. StolenTime was recently rebranded from Rendezvous. So in the past was Rendezvous by StolenTime, and now we are rebranded to be StolenTime by Rendezvous. And I'm gonna start off with a quick video introduction of the property. Beautiful, right? Doesn't that make you really come to the property and just immerse yourself into the ocean? It is sitting right in front of Malabar Beach, so it's a beautiful, beautiful resort. But in any way, as you see in this image, we are located in Saint Lucia. Saint Lucia is the southernmost island in the Caribbean. The airport is in the south tip of the island. The resorts are located in the northern part. Castries is where StolenTime is located, and BodyHoliday is located up here, which is closer to Rodney Bay, if you're familiar with the area. Good weather all year round, and that it would be even during liquid sunshine, as we refer to when it rains. And there are so many ways to get to us from the United States and Canada. From the United States, flights from American Airlines depart from Miami daily. Sometimes we even have twice a day's flights. Atlanta, Delta, United from Newark, in Air Canada from Toronto. So many ways to get to us. So there's no reason why not to choose us. As I said, StolenTime is located in the Castries area. It's about 1 hour drive from the airport. And there are a few ways to get to us, and that is by taxi or a private transfer that can be arranged through our concierge service, and also by cruising, which is an amazing experience that your clients can experience from the get-go upon arrival to the airport. And ultimately, they can do a helicopter, which would be a more luxurious way. From the airport to the airport close to StolenTime, it takes about 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes if they were to do the helicopter. StolenTime sits in Malabar Beach with 2 miles of stretch unobstructed beach for our guests to enjoy, as I mentioned to you. In this image, I have the layout of the land, as I like to refer to. This is pretty much how the resort sits. We are a boutique hotel that focuses more in lifestyle, well-being, all-inclusive as well, and 100 rooms total, including cottages, which sit right in the beachfront. These would be the cottages right over here. We have 3 restaurants for the dining experience of our guests. We have a piano bar and 2 pools for the guests to enjoy. The story of StolenTime, I can tell you that starting when the owners actually started out as teachers and later on went to be rum distillers. Soon after they started this sort of career, they purchased 2 acres of land in Malabar Beach, where they built their family home and where their resort sits today. So this is exactly where the family had built their house originally and was turned into a resort. After they decided that hospitality was better off, or a better choice for them, they purchased an additional 7 acres of land and converted it into what it used to be Rendezvous, and now today StolenTime. But we actually decided to rebrand it to StolenTime because we felt that the name StolenTime was reminiscent to the time that was stolen away from all of us during the pandemic, considering that COVID had taken so much from us. We felt that rebranding the resort to StolenTime would allow the guests the opportunity to reconnect not only with families, but also with friends, and not only with them and their friends, but also within themselves by disconnecting from the daily lives and routines and find harmony while nurturing their well-being. So at StolenTime, it's all about rediscovering, rejuvenating, celebrating, and simply do nothing, just idle and just be on your own pace. That's what StolenTime is all about. At StolenTime, we do offer so many things to do and so many activities that are included with the all-inclusive program, and those are motorized and non-motorized. We offer cooking classes, farm-to-table experience, meditation classes, breathing classes, massage classes. All of this creating stolen moments for the guests for a lifetime. As such, we have a wide range of experiences that are included, as I mentioned to you earlier, yoga, Tai Chi, Pilates, spin classes, bicycle tours. We also have a boutique, a boutique spa. We name it the spa in the water garden, overlooking a secluded pool surrounded by tropical greenery. The spa is the true definition, in my opinion, of serenity. It's also a sanctuary where guests will find it very soothing to help themselves to unwind, recharge, and indulge in the luxury of free time. And the only thing that is not included in the all experience program is the spa, but the guests do have a wide selection of spa services that they can choose from. They can pick facial, any sort of massage. In fact, they can pick out from our more exclusive spa services, such as Boreal spa treatment, which is a Balinese treatment that uses a traditional pressure unique, which helps release tension and loose stiffness in the joints while the body is wrapped in exotic spices that help increase body circulation and exfoliating the skin. And imagine some of the spices that we use in this treatment are turmeric, ginger, black pepper, and even rice powder. So imagine yourself being wrapped up in so many of these spices. Amazing. Or you can do nothing, or simply as soon as you're done with your spa treatment, you can just sit around the pool, grab a book from a library, and just go on your own pace. Or you can just grab a cocktail and sit right by the sumo bar, overlooking into the Caribbean Sea, as you see in this picture. So 100 rooms is total rooms what we have in our inventory, including 8 beachfront cottages, tastefully and elegantly appointed with king beds. This picture depicts our premium garden view room. This would be our veranda suites overlooking into the pool. Very Caribbean style, luxurious. We also have luxury beachfront rooms, signature poolside suites. And here is our signature cottage picture overlooking into the Caribbean Sea. You literally just open your door and step out right outside and walk right into your beach per se. It feels that private to your clients. It's perfect for honeymooners if you're working with one of those couples at the moment. Beachfront rooms and suites. This would be the architecture of our rooms facing the beach. We also have beachfront suites. They're about 700 to 850 square feet total. Food and beverage is definitely something that we are known for at StolenTime and also BodyHoliday. We have 3 restaurants total, as mentioned earlier. The Terrace restaurant is the culinary heart of StolenTime. The restaurant features international flavors that are international from China, Italy, France, and also local. And at times we do actually do lavish beach parties and barbecue with menus from theme influences, as I mentioned to you earlier, from various international countries, including the West Indies. Malabar Beach Club, which is a toast in the sand experience, offering lunch and dinner and open grill experience for our guests. A more formal dining experience would be Tristan Place, which features a French and Caribbean fusion menu. And we have a fantastic champagne piano bar. Guests experience a daily champagne tasting between 7 and 8 with live pianists. It's open from 7 until the last guest goes to bed. And a beautiful lawn where we have hosted many weddings and family reunions. So it's perfect to host social events. So if you're working currently with any sort of wedding destination, perhaps a yoga retreat or even family reunions, do think of us. So we'd love to host your group at StolenTime. Now we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna go into BodyHoliday. So in this picture is again the layout of the how the property is distributed. A quick brief story or history about the property. We were actually the first wellness resort that was launched back in 1988. So we are the pioneer of wellness. We are the original wellness resort that was launched in the market as an all-inclusive wellness destination boutique resort. We have a total of 150 guest rooms, including villa accommodations, 6 restaurants, a piano bar, and an amazing wellness center. Oh, and did I mention that the spa treatments are included with the experience at BodyHoliday? Something that not too many resorts can say, right? So I'll start from the right. On top over here is a resort. Excuse me, a resort. I apologize about that. Our spa. It has a 33 room total for treatments. This would be villa accommodations, Villa Oasis. These are 2 independent buildings that have 2 villas, one on each floor. The villas on the bottom floor would have their own plunge pool. These are the activity areas and also restaurants areas. We have additional pools, about 3 total, 1 in the main buildings over here, 1 by the activity center, and 1 at the spa. 2 independent villas, and this would be Villa Hibiscus, which is about 3,400 square feet, 3 bedrooms, and can sleep a total of 6 guests. And then our signature villa being Firefly Villa. It's about 6,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, can sleep 10 guests, and also has its own private pool. So at BodyHoliday, being pampered is an everyday sort of experience. And with that, there are 4 pillars that we actually have used to the experience of the guests at BodyHoliday, and that being relaxation, therapeutic wellness, activities, and nutrition. About 70% of the food that we consume on property actually comes from our own farm. We actually get to harvest our own vegetables and spices that we use in property, allowing us the opportunity to offer a more organic menu to our guests. Upon arrival, each guest receives a custom tailored schedule with complimentary 15-minute session that can include a massage, a body wrap, thalasso therapy, and facial. If a guest wishes to have a fully customized diet during their stay, we can also arrange that and have them have a consultation with a resident nutritionist over the phone. Once the guest has decided how to move forward, our nutritionist then will work with our chef to create a customized meal based on the guest needs. And that would be whether it is to lose weight, build muscle mass, or have a special dietary requirements such as food intolerance or even severe food allergies. So I'll show you a quick video for BodyHoliday now.
Welcome to the West Indies. Welcome to Saint Lucia. And welcome to BodyHoliday. Now, amazing things happen when you introduce your body to your mind. BodyHoliday is the world's best vacation of health and well-being. BodyHoliday aims to change people's lives one person at a time. Throw your mind, body, and spirit into a fabulous beach vacation atop a personalized program of wellness and discovery to experience a transformational journey made just for you. It's the world's only resort to combine the pleasures of an active beach vacation along with body treatment, activities, and the opportunity to acquire skills and insights that will enhance the rest of your life. Can you imagine a place that enables you to feel better and enjoy long-term gain? In the absence of judgment, it's time for reflection and change. BodyHoliday is an experience that leads to an enhanced quality of life, an inspired place where you can seize the opportunity to live your best life. It's a journey that we designed as an antidote to the pressures of modern-day life. BodyHoliday includes everything you could imagine, and nothing that detracts from our promise to our guests. Give us your body for a week, and we'll give you back your mind.
Beautiful video, right? I think that I have done my job. I don't need to say anything else. I think the video pretty much wraps it up for me. Just kidding. So now we're moving on to the crown jewel of the resort, which is our wellness center. As I said to you, 33 treatment rooms for the guests, allowing us the opportunity actually to offer that 50-minute spot service to the guests that come to the resort. And again, just to reiterate, it is included in the experience. So this is the BodyHoliday Ayurvedic temple. It's inspired in the Ayurvedic spa tradition, which actually goes back 5,000 years, in which is a collection of cultivating, I should say, health and wellness. Ayurvedic treatments are offered in the resort's own Ayurvedic temple, and offering an authentic experience to our guests while creating a balance between the body, mind, and soul in order to perpetuate good health. And that would be for both physical and psychological health. So our BodyHoliday, we take a 360-degree approach to optimal health and well-being. And these are pretty much the pillars of the Wellness Center, which goes from the body science, which is an important part of the experience for the guests. It's an assessment of a variety of factors, including nutrition, hormones, stress levels, heart health. Pretty much it's an analysis, the dosha analysis that gets done and determines what approach the guests should follow to get to where they want to be health-wise. Ayurvedic temple, as I mentioned to you earlier, is 5,000 years of tradition of cultivating health and wellness, led by Ayurvedic doctors and also offering Ayurvedic treatments. We have a skin clinic on premises that allows the opportunity to the guests to do any sort of treatments for the skin if they wish. And obviously the daily treatments and therapies that are included with the all-inclusive experience for the guest. More to tell you about the Wellness Center. We are, I would say that BodyHoliday has an extraordinary and unique part of how much is included in the room rate. And that includes the 50 minutes therapeutic treatment that is daily. I mentioned to you earlier and continue to mention to you because it is a sort of a tremendous opportunity for the guests to take advantage of. Not so many resorts can actually say that they include the spa services with the experience. Activities for both body and mind are endless. And we even also have practitioners from all over the world that allow us the opportunity to offer a range of treatments that are not included with the all-inclusive experience, meaning that while we do offer spa treatments and therapies that are included with this all-inclusive experience, we also have other services that are not included in the all-inclusive experience. And that will be the Ayurvedic treatments that I've been talking to you about. So nutrition plays an important role in the experience of the guests. And we have 6 restaurants. And I mentioned to you, and just want to mention one more time, about 70% of the spices and vegetables that we consume on property do come from our garden. So ITAL is one experience that the guest gets to have if they choose to. It is not included in the all-inclusive experience. It's more so of an experience to itself. It is an additional $150 per guest, but it's a small group of guests that get the opportunity to enjoy this experience. So we allow about 12 guests per session, 1 for lunch and dinner. And this is where the guests actually get to meet one of the staff for the chef, or even the chef at times. And they do a walk through the garden, and they'll learn about our organic garden and what we have produced in the garden. They get to pick out their own vegetables and spices. They go into the restaurant and they get to cook their own meals. And at the end, they get to enjoy that meal that they have cooked, but under the instructions of the chef. This picture that I just popped up actually it depicts sort of the experience that you as a guest would get to enjoy. And this would be a dinner experience at this time. A clubhouse is a place for guests to gather and socialize, grab a drink, and enjoy our daily tea time between 4 and 6. TAO Restaurant is our signature restaurant, offering a cuisine with influences from both the East and the West. One side of the dining room is open up facing the sea, providing spectacular sights and sounds of the Caribbean Sea. And also in the evening, the guests get to see the sky. TAO is dedicated to a nutritious and delicious dining experience that contributes to a well-balanced and a healthier lifestyle for our guests. Curry Blue, offering a balanced culinary experience, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. Offering healthy and indulgent dishes inspired by international flavors, inviting our guests to a beautiful open air restaurant concept. And then we have Curry Blue Windows Restaurant, which is more of a formal dining experience, offering wine and rum pairing for an additional cost, and typically it's about $40 per guest. And totally recommend this experience to you and your guests. Pavilion Grille is situated right in the boardwalk. It's outdoors dining experience. It's open for lunch and dinner as well. No reservations are required for this restaurant. Wellness Cafe, which is 100% organic. It's open air wellness cafe, perfect destination for a late breakfast, a brunch, or light lunch. And this is where guests will find everything from morning espresso and a menu of smoothie to light salads. So mindfulness meditation is a key at the BodyHoliday Resort. It is much about the mind and the body, as you already know this. Yoga, meditation, and Tai Chi play a big role in our daily activity schedule. And even though we do offer group exercises, we also offer one-on-one sessions to our guests. Just to reiterate also, all the activities such as motorized and not motorized are included in the program. And so if you have guests that want to go scuba diving, that's included. Jet ski, that's included. Water ski, that's included. So not too many resorts. And actually, I haven't heard of one resort in the past that I know of that can also offer these sort of motorized experiences in the all-inclusive experience. Traveling is, that's why we travel, right? So there are other adventure programs outside of the resort that we also can arrange for the guests for an additional cost. And as I said, I'm the type of person that like to recommend to my clients to go out and about, because that's what we travel for, to learn more about the culture, immerse ourselves in the local culture. In both resorts actually are close to Rodney Bay. BodyHoliday, I believe, is about 15 minutes away from the resort. It's sort of like the downtown area up north, where the guests will find a lot of restaurants, pubs, specialty boutiques. And also, believe it or not, there is an amazing street party that takes place every Friday from 9 p.m. Until, I guess, everybody leaves. I experienced that in July, and I was completely blown away. It was amazing how guests from surrounding resorts would gather together with locals and experience music, food, and just sharing time together. So one of the things that we actually are known for also is the theme months that we get to arrange every year for our guests. Next March coming up, we're going to have the spring sale, offering sailors spa treatments to our guests, specials on selling excursions, selling workshops, and also, I don't know if I mentioned it, but spa treatments as well. Every June, we have what we call a Jive June. This is where we bring professional dancers, about 3 of them every year, every June, to come to the property and actually teach our guests different dancing techniques. We have a wellness fit family. Forgot to mention, the BodyHoliday resort is not an adult per se resort, but we do have an age restriction. So year round, we allow 16-year-olds and older to come to the resort in the summer, and we do follow the US school schedule. So the summers and big holiday breaks, we drop the age restriction to 14, and that will be during Christmas, Easter, and obviously the summer period. But WellFit Families is a program targeting teenagers that come along with the parents. And this is where we have dedicated daily activities for teenagers, where also the parents can, join them and work out together. We even have a mom and daughter body salon special on the menu for them. September Solos, which targets our solo travelers every September. This is when we bring a special guest to host our solo travelers on property. We have October Yoga, which just ended or concluded last month. And this is a program that is all about yoga. Again, it's a package that we get put together and put it out there for sale. It includes the special treatments, dosha analysis, nutritional advice, etc. Swim Fit takes also place at the property. Pre-Christmas, I like to laugh about this one because I said, why is it pre-Christmas and not after New Year's? But this is a package that we put together for those that actually want to achieve the New Year's resolution coming up this year, right? And then we have a fabulous sleep program at the resort. This is a program that helps our guests to sort of improve their sleeping patterns, if you will. We even have a consultation with a therapist to improve diet and also do meditation to better help them with their sleeping patterns. We even have a complimentary pillow menu that guests can go online and pick their menu. We even have a link that we actually get to send to the guests prior to their arrival to the resort. I believe it's sent about a week before the arrival. And this is where they get to customize their stay at the resort. It's pretty much a link where you would request your dining reservations and your spa appointments so that when you get to the resort, you don't worry about calling concierge or calling the spa or the restaurant to make dinner reservation or spa appointments. That will be all provided to you upon arrival, as I mentioned to you at the beginning, a customized tailor schedule that will be given to you with all your confirmed appointments and reservation dinners. So I'll go quickly over the room categories that we have, which is several of them. This would be the entry-level room category, which is the garden view room. Pretty much a very good, decent room, to be quite frank. While they may not have the ocean view that some may not be looking for, it is the leading category, so meaning it will be the least expensive. So, but it's great accommodations for the guest. Then we have our villa portfolio. We'll start with the Villa Oasis. These, I mentioned to you earlier, Oasis is 2 independent buildings, each building having 2 flats or 2 villa accommodations per building, 1 on top and 1 on bottom. The one on the bottom, as you see here, would have its private plunge pool. And that would be only for those guests staying on the first floor. 1 bedroom, full bathroom, full kitchen, and fabulous living space. Each villa would have their own also private entrance. The one on the bottom will have it on the bottom, and then the one on the top will have the stairs leading up to their flat. Then we have the Hibiscus Villa that I also touched base on at the beginning. It's 3,500 square feet, 3 bedrooms, sleep 6. It does have a chef kitchen. Also, it does have a butler service and amazing views of the surrounding areas and also the Caribbean Sea, as you see in these images that I'm presenting to you. Then we have our signature villa being Villa Firefly. This one is about 6,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, sleeps 10. It does have a private pool. It also has a chef kitchen. It also has a butler service and even has a car service that can take the guests back and forth between their villa and also the resort. And it does offer spectacular views of the Caribbean Sea and the surrounding areas as well. As you see, it's amazing outdoors. It's great for entertaining. If the guests would love to have or host a dinner or lunch on either Hibiscus or Firefly villas, they can do so, and that can be arranged through concierge services. Obviously, there will be an additional cost for that. Then we have a penthouse suite. It's only one of them, but it's amazing with amazing views of the Caribbean Sea, as you see in these pictures here. It's about 1,200 square feet, if I'm not mistaken. Total is open concept space, meaning that it's more so like a junior suite. We have also our Grand Luxury Oceanfront Suite, very Caribbean style, as you see in this picture, and also more modern style in these 2 pictures on the right of the screen. So if you happen to be working again with any retreats group, we love to host them here at the BodyHoliday. We have only 150 guest rooms total, just to reiterate that. So corporate groups really are not a good fit for us. So we cater more to social and retreats group and incentive. So if you are working with an incentive house and this is something that you feel that might be a good fit for them, reach out to me and let me know. I mentioned to you at the beginning about Sunswept Rewards program. Be sure that you register for this program at sunsweptrewards.com. Again, this is where you register your bookings and you earn $4 per night per booking, and also you earn points, points that you can translate them into complimentary stays. Every 7 points equals to 1 complimentary night. We also have fantastic travel agent rates. If that's something that you want to experience, by all means, reach out to me, and happy to assess inventory with my team and see where we land on that. This is also a way of communication for us. We try to communicate with you as much as we can, letting you what's going on at the resort, what's coming up, and also FAM news. I personally will be hosting a FAM in the first quarter of next year, so that will be communicated via sweatrewards.com. Here's my contact information. If you like to take a note of it, my telephone number is 312-307-5710, and my email is Josue, Josue, @sweatresorts.com. I look forward to connecting with you, to become friends with you and give you a piece of my paradise to you in the near future. So you can also look me up in LinkedIn and Facebook as well. Great connecting with you today. And I'll pass it over to Sarah now.
Thank you very much. What a great presentation. We've got lots of hand claps, and I think the FAM trips were very exciting for everybody. So definitely count me in on that one. We do have a couple of questions that have come in for you. So are you ready to answer these? So Laurie's asked, is StolenTime adults only?
It is. Yes, indeed. 18 and older.
Super. Celine's asked, why the name Malabar? Where does it come from? Is it the city?
No, it's actually a part of the coast or beach area of Saint Lucia, and that it's sort of like a neighborhood area. So that's where it happens, StolenTime to be now.
Okay, super. Nelson's asked, where does the helicopter transfer land at the property?
It does not actually land into the property. The property is close by to the northern airport, which I can't recall the name of it at this time, but it is just a few minutes away from StolenTime. I would say literally 5 minutes. So if they were to arrive in Saint Lucia, the international airport, take the helicopter, which I think I exaggerated 20 minutes. I think it's more or less like 10 minutes. To the northern airport, and then less than 5 minutes to the resort.
Super. Halim's asked, how long were transfers by car and or boat to the hotel from the airport?
Both would be about an hour and 20 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. I do know that taxi takes about an hour and 20 minutes for sure. The great thing about having a taxi, if that's the route that clients love to go through, is that our cab drivers are actually trained by the government. They are giving a customer service training in how to engage with the tourists. And considering that the transfer might be a little bit of time, they get to speak to you. They get to tell you history about the island. They get to tell you, how many people live there. I learned that there was only 180,000 people. The island is very tiny. It's 27 miles long by 14 wide, if I'm not mistaken. So those kind of things are things that you get to learn through the cab driver, and tell you, while you admiring, the scenery of Saint Lucia. One of the things that I also learned is that 70% of the island is a rainforest and is protected. So most people live in the coast and not in the center of the island. As far as the cruise, that would take about an hour and a half, and I confirmed that with the tourism board as well.
Super, thank you. Kate's asked, has the atmosphere of Rendezvous changed now that it's adults only rather than couples only? Are you finding more groups are booking?
Because we just rebranded the resort in July, so it really hasn't been a long time. We haven't really, I can't really tell you if we've gotten a lot of leads for groups. I personally have gotten quite a few for friends traveling together and yoga retreats, believe it or not. So adults, we have had quite a few interests, so we are seeing a lot of solo travelers coming to StolenTime.
Super, that's good. That's very good to know. Susan's asked, is there a minimum number of nights one must stay?
No, there is not. There is not. If you are, however, part of a consortia, whether it's Virtuoso, Signature, or Ensemble, I do believe there is, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a minimum of 2. But if you were to just book out of the blue, it's 1 night.
Okay, super. Debbie's asked, which suppliers are these available from, please?
Currently, we are working with American Airlines Vacations. Delta Vacations is about to come on live. We also work with Vacation Express. Mainly, I will tell you that is the airlines. We're not working with the traditional wholesalers at the moment. That is the goal. And once we get the airlines online, which is a priority, after all, there are the ones that provide the airlift. So once that's completed, then we're going to focus in the traditional wholesalers. So more to come on that.
Super. And I presume you take the bookings direct as well, because I know a lot of the North American market, they book directly rather than booking.
Thank you, Sarah, for pointing that out. But obviously, it's better if you book direct. And reason being is because our commission is actually very generous, to be quite frank. It's 15% when you book direct with us via your GDS or with us directly through our reservations department. I can tell you that not many hotels out there pay that much when you actually book direct. But I'm proud to say that our resort does take care of our travel agents. And that is the reason that we would prefer you coming to us versus going to a wholesaler, so that you can actually get your commission 15%.
Okay, super. Michael has asked, can guests have any treatments and massage in their own rooms, or do they have to go into the actual spa?
You got me on that one. I want to say that we can accommodate services in the rooms if that's something that they would prefer to do. I'm sure there will be a supplemental cost for that service, but I'm sure that we can definitely accommodate that.
Super. So when I send you all the email addresses of everybody, could you make a note of that and just find out the exact, so that you can put it in follow up? Super duper.
For sure.
What is the youngest age for BodyHoliday?
As I said, we do have an age restriction. The youngest is 17. We do follow the US school calendar. So when school is out during long breaks or summer, we drop it down to 14.
Okay, super. Celine's asked, is tennis open on a night time?
I'm sorry, repeat that question one more time.
Sorry, is the tennis open on a night time?
No, it is not. It is not.
Super. Susan's asked, is there a cost for sleep program?
No, there's not. It's included. Let me just underline one thing. If I mentioned something about consulting with a nutritionist to talk about diet and meditation, that there will be a cost. I'm not sure how much that cost will be, but there is a cost for that consultation.
Okay, super. Marielle's asked, if we book directly, is there a preferred transportation company that you recommend?
Absolutely. We do have quite a few that we work with. And once the booking is confirmed, you can definitely reach out to us and we'll be happy to arrange that for you, or we can give you the contact information for the supplier. Super.
Question from Nelson. Did you mention, Joshua, the property was not for corporate?
I didn't specify that. We prefer not to because one, we don't have the meeting space. Two, we also want to keep the integrity of the experience of the guests, considering that corporate sometimes can disrupt experiences for the individual traveler. We prefer not to, and hence the reason why we cater more towards yoga retreats per se, maybe a social event that involves a dinner, whether that may be a small executives or a family reunion.
Okay, super. Halim's asked, does BodyHoliday have a pickleball?
Not currently. We're actually working on that.
Okay, I have no idea what a pickleball is.
I call it sort of like a ping pong, but with the tennis racket and the tennis ball. It's sort of like that.
Okay. Super. That looks like the end of your grilling. Questions, I mean. So I believe that you've got a question for everybody to answer. So just as a reminder, there is a reward today of $60 or £50 for one of you that are on the webinar. Joshua's going to ask a question. So if everybody can go to chat and make sure that your drop down says everybody. So every single person gets an entry into the prize draw. The person who answers correctly gets 10 entries. So you do have an enhanced chance of winning. Doesn't mean you win because it's all on the event of the spin to win. But Joshua, if you could fire away with your question, please.
Yes, my question is, when was BodyHoliday, or what year was BodyHoliday introduced to the market?
You didn't even have to finish that. You just said when.
Yes.
So everybody's saying 1988. Is that correct?
Yes. Oh my God, you guys were paying attention. That's amazing. Okay, I guess I have to ask another question, right?
Too late. You snooze, you lose. So Sheila was the first person with the correct answer, followed by Shara. So
Okay.
You'll be entered 10 times. Everybody else is entered once. So yeah, 1988. Wow. Lots and lots of correct answers there.
Wow.
A big thank you to everybody for joining us on the webinar today. It's been super. We've had a lot of information, and the Sunswept Resorts are very, very trade friendly. They want to work with you. We've also got Kerry, who looks after BodyHoliday and StolenTime in the UK for all of the UK agents from Clear Marketing. So Kerry from Clear Marketing. So I'll copy her in as well. So if you've got any further questions for her. And a big thank you to everybody. And Joshua, thank you. It's been brilliant to see you.
Thank you.
Hope we haven't scared you too much.
No, not at all. It was great connecting with everybody and you, Sarah. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Brilliant. Well, we'll see you all soon. So thank you. Thanks again. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thank you again. Happy holidays.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Joshua.
Thank you, Sarah.